Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm here again in front of you with another important video. So, this video is going to be really helpful for each and every person out there who is very good at one skill, okay, which is procrastination. I know that there are many people out there who are very good at this one skill. They might be not good at other skills, but they have one skill which is procrastination. So I just wanted to make video on this particular topic which can help people to overcome their procrastination. Because procrastination, it's not at all good thing. It's really a very bad habit that we all have. In this video, I'm going to give 9 best and most practical ways to overcome your procrastination or to, get rid of your this bad habit called procrastination. First important tip is break big tasks into smaller steps. Okay? Do you know why many people out there procrastinate a lot? Because they think that doing big tasks, it might take a lot of time, okay, and it might be a hectic task or it can make a person restless. Okay, so many people think in that ways and they avoid doing big tasks. So if you feel that your task is big, you need to plan accordingly. Okay, so if you have a big task, don't do it at a time. Okay, so divide it into smaller tasks and do it in a particular time. So the first tip to avoid this procrastination is to break big tasks into smaller steps. Okay, then only you can complete your work very easily. So the second tip is use 2-minute rule. Okay, so whenever you feel that you have to complete the work as soon as possible, or whenever some person is assigning you the task or some person is assigning you any kind of work, at that time what you need to do, you need to fix your mind. Okay, so you need to fix your mind that okay, I have this kind of task. You need to identify the easy task, okay, which you can complete within a less period of time or within short period of time. Okay, so you need to first choose the small task which you can complete within 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, and after that you need to jump onto the difficult task. Okay, but mostly you need to set the rule that whoever is assigning me the task, I can complete that task within the 2 minutes. Use the 2-minute rule. Really have done this multiple times and it really worked a lot to avoid this procrastination. So the third tip is set clear deadlines. So if some person is coming you and assigning you some kind of task, okay, or not somebody, if you are willing to do any kind of work on your own, okay, or if you want to do something on your own, if you want to learn any kind of courses, or if you want to achieve fluency within 20 to 30 days, or if you want to read a book, or if you want to write any kind of essay, or if you want to do anything, okay, it might be any kind of task. If you want to do that task, please set a deadline. If you will set a deadline in your mind, in your subconscious mind, you will think that, oh, I have a deadline and within that deadline I have to complete this work, I have to complete this task. Okay, if you gave the deadline that you need to read this book within a week, okay, so you have already set the deadline. So in such scenario, what your mind will tell you, like your subconscious mind will motivate you, like it will remind you each and every time that you need to do this particular task or particular work within this deadline. Okay, so setting deadlines, it's really working tip, because I have done this experience in my own case. Okay, and I have noticed a lot of changes. Okay, whenever I give any kind of deadline, right, I usually focus on those tasks with lot of interest. So I'll give you one example. If you were in your school, okay, and if your teacher assigned you the homework and you need to do that homework within 2 days, so at that time they are giving you the deadline. Okay, if they are not giving you deadline, you can submit it any day, then in that scenario you will take time. You will think that I have a lot of time, I can do my homework anytime, nobody will ask me, nobody will scold me. But in scenario where your teacher is giving the particular time, particular deadline for 2 days, then you feel that you need to complete this task, whether you're free or not, whether you have a lot of different works, or whether you're interested or not, you need to complete that task within the deadline. In this way you can overcome your procrastination. Okay, it is the best working method and I have done in my own case and I have noticed a lot of changes. Okay, so this was the third tip. So the fourth important tip is eliminate distractions. Okay, so whenever some person is assigning you any kind of task, or whenever you want to do any kind of work, at that time you feel that right now I'm not interested, I'll do it later. I feel that I have to watch any kind of movie, or I feel that I have to take any kind of break, or I feel that I have to do something. I get distracted. Okay, so whenever you're doing any kind of work, keep away the distractions like your phone, mainly your smartphone. If you want to complete your work quickly, if you want to avoid this procrastination, then you have to avoid using smartphones. Okay, keep away your phone, keep away your laptop, be away from their desktop or any such devices which can distract you from doing all your work. Okay, it is the best method. You can also try from your end, because mostly we tend to distract a lot while doing any kind of work, because we are not that a person who can stick to one particular task for a long period of time. And usually we think that we need a break, we can use phone for 5 minutes, and after that we can continue doing our task. But it doesn't happen. You think that you will use your phone for 5 minutes, but you end up using your phone for 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour by scrolling reels. And at that time what happens, the task which you have started, it will be pending. Okay, so in this way it will affect a lot. Okay, in this way also you're procrastinating doing your work or doing things, and you're avoiding important things in your life. Okay, nowadays people are so addicted to their phones, so addicted to their laptops, so addicted to their PCs and all that, they are literally avoiding the important things which they need to do in their life. Okay, so the fourth important thing is to eliminate all kind of distractions to complete your work properly. Okay, this is the best method. You can try and you can see the results as well. So the fifth important tip is use time blocks. So this is a very important method, and it's a very important technique that you can follow in your routine life. Okay, so when you have any kind of particular task that you need to do, okay, so if suppose if you have a task that you need to complete in 1 hour or in 2 hours. Okay, so in such scenario what you need to do, you need to allot some time. Like if you have 1 hour of work, do one thing, do work for continuously 25 minutes, then take 5 minutes of break. Okay, and after that start doing that pending work. Okay, so in this way you can use this time block to complete your whole task. Okay, it will be really refreshing and it will be really helpful. Okay, because you cannot work continuously without taking any kind of breaks and all. Okay, feel that you will work for half an hour and then you will take rest for 5 minutes. Feel that you will do work for 1 hour and after that you will take break for 10 minutes. So use this kind of time blocks to avoid this procrastination. So the sixth important tip is reward yourself. So whenever you have any kind of work or whenever you have any kind of task, at the time you feel very burning and all, at the time you don't have interest to do that kind of work. Okay, so make your work so interesting by yourself. If you make your work so interesting, right, then nobody will come to you and nobody can distract you. If you will have this kind of thinking, right, you will feel that kind of excitement to do your work properly. Okay, because at the end of the day you will think that after completing this work I'll get this reward, I'll get that reward. Okay, mostly parents do these things in the children cases. So parents will tell that if you get first rank, I'll buy you this, I'll buy you that. Okay, and in that scenario what happens, right, in children's cases they'll feel so excited. They'll feel that if I'll do this work for the particular time, if I'll complete this task for the particular amount of time, I'm going to get the reward. Okay, so mostly parents do these things in the children's cases. So I have noticed this in my surroundings and in my home as well. So after that only I'm giving this tip. Okay, so if you use this technique, right, you will really overcome your procrastination. Okay, you will feel that okay, if I'll do this task, then I'll eat this kind of snacks. If I'll complete this task, I'll go out with my friends to have dinner. You need to set this kind of rewards for yourself. The seventh important tip is visualize the end results. Okay, so if you feel that you're not able to do this work right now, or if you're not willing to do this right now, or if you're not interested to do this particular a task right now, feel that if you complete this work, what kind of happiness you will get. Okay, so if you feel about the end results, right, if you visualize about the end results, right, then you will get that kind of motivation to do this work without procrastination. In that scenario you won't feel lazy. Feel that how happy you feel or how proud your parents will feel when you will get that government job. Okay, so in that scenario you need to visualize the end results. Okay, how happy you will be if you crack that interview. This is really a very good working method and which can help you a lot to avoid this procrastination. And the eighth most important tip is start doing the hardest task. Okay, small task, it is very easy. You can take some time or you can allot some time for that and you can complete that work as early as possible. So in scenarios where you have completed the hardest or tough task, so whenever some person is giving a small kind of task, you won't feel that burden. Okay, and you won't feel that kind of thing that you're doing hard work to complete this task. Okay, when you are able to do big task in a given time, then you feel that you can able to do the small task within short period of time, you can able to complete within few minutes. Okay, so start doing big task. So whenever you're able to complete the big task or hard task in a particular amount of time, and while some person is assigning you small task, at that time you don't feel that kind of burden or you don't feel that kind of pressure. Okay, so you will be able to complete the small task within a particular period of time. Okay, so start doing the difficult task or start doing the hard task to avoid this procrastination. Ninth important tip is build self discipline with routine. Okay, if you are self disciplined, right, then only you can able to do your work properly. Okay, because you have to maintain that discipline. Okay, and if you're not making that kind of habit or if you're not making that kind of routine, you will feel interested for 1 to 2 days, and after that you'll feel lazy and you will feel boring to do that work. Okay, so in order to do any kind of work, in order to do any kind of task, you need to be disciplined. Okay, maintain that hard work each and every day. Okay, allot some time for doing work each and every day. Okay, you need to make your mindset so fixed that you need to follow this routine each and every day. So for example, if you want to lose your weight within 30 days, so in this thing what you need to do, you need to go to the gym each and every day. Okay, so you need to maintain the discipline, you need to have that routine. Okay, because if you will go for gym for 1 to 2 weeks and after that you will avoid for 2 weeks, then what will happen? Will you be able to lose your weight for within a 30 days, within a month? Not right. So in this scenario you won't be able to reach your target. Okay, or reach your goal. So you need to be self disciplined and you need to maintain your routine. Okay, so this was the ninth tip, which is really important, and it really a best technique to overcome your procrastination. So avoid this procrastination. Okay, so these were the 9 best tips or techniques which you can follow in your day-to-day life to overcome this procrastination. Okay, what tips I wanted to share in this video have already shared. Okay, and I highly recommend to each and every person out there, whoever watching this video, please follow the steps. It will really help you a lot to overcome your procrastination. Okay, so this was the video, and I hope you will follow all the things which I have mentioned in this video. Okay, and hope we'll meet in another video. Until then, take care, have a nice day, bye.